It's kind of becoming an annual tradition. I get the chills just thinking about people that are able to do this on January 1st. It's called the Sears Great Canadian Chill, Stopping Kids Cancer Cold. Norma Lamont is here from Geo Foundation. She'll be able to talk about where the money is going. But Anthony Woods is here to talk about the event. Are you going to jump in this year?
I don't see how I can't. A lot of people have asked if I would, and they said they'd only come if I did, so I'm pretty committed to doing the jump myself.
All right, I'll hold you to it. But for those at home, give us a little rundown of what this event's about.
Sure. Sears Canada is committed to supporting charities that make a difference in local communities. And in this case, the Sears Great Canadian Chill, they're supporting a series of polar bear dips that go to support pediatric oncology centers around the country. So it's quite an event. This
event's happening on the 1st.
It is happening January 1st.
I'll say it. It looks like a great hangover cure. But give us the details.
So January 1st, Britannia Beach, 12 noon. And yes, it is a wonderful way to wake up from what could have been a long evening the night before.
How do people go? They register?
Yeah.
Are they looking for funds? Are you getting mostly out of registration, or they get sponsored? How would you raise the money?
So for registration, go to thechill.ca. It's easy to remember, and there they do raise money to support pediatric oncology centers. And remember, do you want to talk to where some of the money's going here in the city?
Well, it goes to CHEO, to oncology research and equipment at research, and just to show you the difference that funds are making. 20 years ago, when a child had leukemia, the chances of their survival was 20%. Now it's 80%. So that's the difference that monies like these raised at this event will make.
It's amazing to see, and it's all of these different ways of fundraising that eventually, towards the end, have the end goal of finding a cure. But you're seeing that, right? It's events like this, and I see you all over the city. Speaking on behalf of CHEO and getting these
stalker.
checks. No, I love seeing you there. But it's these types of events that really make the difference at the end.
Absolutely, absolutely. And whether it's research, whether it's equipment, whether it's supporting some of the child life programs, you've probably heard about Molly Penny the clown. Well, she's supported by funds that come in through something like this. Those are the kinds of things that the foundation can pay for, thanks to this very generous community.
It really is, and it's a tough time right now too. With the holidays around the corner. I mean, I know Molly's in there and cheering people up, but it's got to be nice for these families knowing that while their children are in there battling and fighting, that there are people that are doing some interesting things to be able to help them.
That's right.
You're going to do that every time someone jumps in.
That's my job. I'm not going in, but I am the supporter.
And one of the things, because I was asking, right now we're dealing with interesting weather, but there's a science behind the ice as to how things will work that day.
They have a team of, I'm calling them the ice engineers, right? But there are many different ways that the polar jump can happen. If there's no ice, then it's just a straight run in. If there's thick ice, then what we've done in the past is cut a hole in the ice and people jump in and then climb back out by a ladder. And then there's the in-between, which is there's not enough ice that people can stand on, so they got to plow it out a little bit. They've got the heavy machinery, so they'll have us all set on the day.
One of the things that you enjoy seeing is people dress up. They come in theme, and there's a variety of different people that show up that day.
I would say the thermally challenged are crazy, and it's awesome. People come for different reasons. A lot of people just want to check it off their bucket list, but there's always a wide variety of costumes, and the costumes are crazy. My favorites are people that show up in full business gear to jump in the water. My favorite last year was a gentleman that dressed up as Axl in Guns N' Roses. He was an older gentleman, and he just fit it so well. He never put down his guitar, so it's a lot of people having a really, really good time, which is all that matters.
And of course, raising some wonderful funds for CHEO, for the oncology department. It is the Sears Great Canadian Chill. You can find more information at thechill.ca. It's happening January 1st. Get set to jump in at noon. Noon? Noon. And again, the location is Britannia Beach. Is that right?
That is correct.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to call, see if you did it. Later on January 1st. And Norma will be there, for sure with the bell. Thechill.ca is the website you want to check out. We do have to take a short commercial break. We're back. It's Monday, which means we've got our Holtz Monday makeover. We'll be in the makeup room after this.